Tonight, the case against a former Worthington Christian basketball coach will now be dismissed. Jason Dawson was found dead yesterday after suspected suicide at a home in northeast Columbus. His death comes just a few days after he was reported to be on safety watch at the jail.
Now, police say Dawson had sex with two of his former high school players. 10 TV's Carla Rogner joins us now live, where she looked into whether he should have been released on bond and if this could have been prevented. Carla?
Yeah, Jason Dawson was bonded out of jail on Friday, but nothing in his bond document says anything about his mental health or the fact that he was on safety watch during his last scheduled court appearance. When something like this happens, it can be a complicated situation for the alleged victims.
Jason Dawson resigned in 2022 after 3 years coaching basketball at Worthington Christian High School. In March, he was arrested in North Carolina and charged with 10 counts of sexual battery and federal sex crimes. Police say he had sex with 2 students on the team when they were minors. With his death, those victims will no longer get to face him in court.
I'm hoping that in a situation like this one that we're seeing, that the survivors can find some other ways to feel that sense of justice, or else it really can impede people's ability to live their lives and move forward.
Taylor Ucker-Lauderman says in this case, it's important victims continue to have access to support.
There are, social and cultural norms that might be like, you can't speak ill of the dead. And so that puts pressure on survivors to then feel like they have to be silent about what happened to them. And I just don't think that's the case.
A defendant's mental health is typically not considered when a judge sets bond.
I'm not sure how they would take into account an inmate's mental health. There's not a screening. There's really no screening when they bring someone into the jail. The jail processes them, but they don't do mental health screening.
Brad Koffel, a Columbus criminal defense attorney, says people accused of sex crimes are at a higher risk of suicide.
Knowing that these are higher risk of suicides, does it make more sense to keep them incarcerated? I don't know how you can do that because our detention, pretrial detentions just don't happen in state courts.
He says judges can order mental health assessments when setting bond, but that's rare in Franklin County.
And the victim's advocate tells me that with Dawson's death, there are some other ways that the victims could pursue justice, like filing a civil suit or applying for victims' compensation. Live in Columbus, Carla Rogner, 10 TV News.